Hi, Scorpio Rising. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their rising sign in the zodiac sign of Scorpio. Unlimited to anyone who should find this message, or should this message find you. For your reading, I will be doing a 3-card spread of love, money, and you. And then we'll get a card from the Major Arcana. And then we'll get a card from the End of the World as We Know It deck, created by me, that has the lunar moon phases and zodiac signs. Everything's been pre-shuffled. Let's go ahead and get started here. And I laugh because I heard somebody saying it is limited to Scorpio risings. Go ahead now. Alright, let's get let's get your cards. That was awesome. Alright. We'll get your first card here for love for Scorpio rising. Ooh. Okay, that's gonna be, ooh, that's nice. That's a nice little surprise. I shouldn't say little. Scorpio rising is love card. Alright, so let's just take note of where this fell. That may have a significant message. I am getting someone wanting to be hidden, not be seen, and it's actually happening, even if they don't want it or not. So this may be someone, like this could be you, but I'm getting it being more about integrity, this not being of integrity. We have the energy of 3 here, where I do get, this is the 3 of Wands. And I'm just going to speak on what I'm channeling here before I move the cards. But I'm getting a magician. Or maybe like, it may be even like someone you left behind who may be like trying to do what they can from their aspect to keep from seeing you be rewarded in love. That's what I'm picking up now. And so with this kind of falling outside of the camera here too a little bit. Ooh, I'm even getting like something being manifested into the 3D. So that 3 could be representation of that also too. I do get the energy of 6. 6th house of Virgo is coming through, so that could be significant. But 3 of Wands, I was getting ships coming in. Great magician energy. This is being something that here, wow, say what? This is something here that you've manifested, seeing it come in. Confirmation. Yeah. This is go-getter energy. I'm getting the Queen of Wands for the High Priestess energy. And then this being the go-getter. So given that, so we have 4, 2, and 3. Oh, oh, that's a special message of a countdown. So that's just going to confirm what I got here about something, ships coming in. Like what I'm also seeing, especially with this fire here. Oh boy. I just see someone going towards a high priestess. Like maybe there was some kind of waiting at one point. I just, for some reason, two different things are wanting to come through, and I'm just like, I just see ships coming in, ships coming in. This being possibly, like, I get this being more of the action confirmation. Like, I just keep hearing hunks, and then there being some interesting action here. Like I feel like there's like a past energy possibly here too, because I was getting that a little bit of someone who wants to portray themselves as being in the middle of something, but I just it's more about the creation and the elevation. I just see this being something that's being brought into the physical. With the Three of Wands being about affirmative energy of let's get it, and then the Knight of Wands kind of speaking to that too. It's a very sexual energy. I'll just put it that way. And then I feel like it's almost like good karma. Like this is like good karma. Because the numbers are flowing this way, but then they're also flowing this way. The six here that I see here came through here in this card here. The gold energy is also going to be a part of this here. Four of Swords is about getting over and healing from a Three of Swords situation. Is what I'm picking up here. But this could also be about past life soulmate energy and a bond being shared between two. Where I get this being masculine energy, possibly praying. Like I see a praying hands here. And then I do get this energy being about protecting feminine energy. The sword here. Someone removing themselves from heartbreaking situations. I'm getting, oh my gosh. So with the silver here, like I'm getting like gold being the winner. And this just, I feel like this is just kind of speaking to what's already in design and what's meant to be. And it not necessarily being about first or second place, but you have gold, which does represent first place, and then silver being second place. There being multiple energies here, second place here too. So that's why I also get this being a confirmed energy of something set and meant to be. With the gold energy being present with that sword, where I do get feminine energy possibly being the energy here with divine connection. Very interesting. And then recognition, and then going towards that is what I get here, and that being a part of the ships coming in. So these three swords here possibly being what may have been here, this being behind one. And I don't even see this being, these three wands being a part of what is a wand here. I get this being what's representing of what's actually coming from a masculine energy towards a feminine energy connected to the sword. And that being part of recognition there too. I get Six of Wands here too, where someone was moving on and moving forward. I'm getting like pomp and circumstance. And then with that Six of Wands, there's usually a Two of Wands behind that Six of Wands person who's on their horse. And they have a wand in their hand, as if they're going forward with either a new beginning or wanting to give an offering, where I get that being more about wanting to give an offering, that being the third. So this third time around, and I see that here, now that I say that, and I did get the six energy, so that six wand energy being here, realizing where the ships are and it not being either of these. And that's why we have this here. Because I get this being the same energy here, and this just being about the action coming from this particular person that's here. Strong magician energy, Gemini energy is going to be significant, and then Sagittarius will be a part of this here too. Those being polarity energies also too. This all being the energy from within both you and whoever's coming through here in the love section. And there's a good amount of time that's being spent on these cards here too. So I also feel that that's also about taking notice, the recognition, and then actually putting effort and time towards where it's supposed to go. Very interesting. I just channeled that for Pisces. That might be significant for you as far as being a Scorpio rising. More water energy, but I am getting this here. Go where you get rewarded and reciprocated. So with that 6 energy, I also get, and the Lovers is also a Gemini card. We do have Gemini here. I do get that being also about a choice being made. This will be strong water energy, Cancerian energy, Pisces. And I got a very sensual and sexual energy with this High Priestess energy. Very strong magnetic and attraction energy as well. The pomegranates could be significant. Those will be a part of the veil. That veil not really covering. I see a lot of water. I see a lot of water here. And I get that being about the depths of emotion. But then also the depth of connection, and that speaking to the divinity. I also noticed when I first got this deck, the High Priestess, the foot. You would typically see that in other tarot decks, with the foot being on top of the moon. I get this being about respecting the moon. This also being a delightful energy, who's also very respectful, very kind, very mindful of their actions and their ways. Having the book here, the Torah, being the keeper of secrets, and this being a cross, connected to the divinity. Strong moon energy I get here as a part of also sun energy. This being at the third eye in the crown will speak to the conduit energy. Having greater perspective and being able to connect. And then the 2 energy, that'll be symbolic here too. So twin flame energy is also coming through. This being the symbol for Gemini. And this being 3rd house energy of Gemini. So that being a part of the recognition, I get it's about distinct communication and what's shared between you and your person. And that being a part of the water connect also to the fluidity. And that's speaking in volumes too. I feel it's a variety of things pertaining to you and your person. And that being your business. Because I'm also getting strong sexual activity as well. Oh my goodness. Very distinct 3D sexual terms are wanting to come through too. So this is a little spicy energy that's having a lot of time spent on it. 1406 I just seen on the timer. Oh, that's awesome. But what I'm also noticing is the amount of passion with the fire energy that's here. And then it just being connected to the water makes it even more sweet. And then the 4 of Swords, low-key is going to be the sexual healing card here too. So take what resonates. That's pretty dope. Alright, we'll just keep this like this here. Let's get your money card for Scorpio rising. Alright, that's too many. we'll take a look at that. It's the same energy that kind of fell. So a past person maybe I just get this being a part of that past person energy who may have been a part of the Three of Swords, possibly. I'm not gonna look at this. We can just see what's all here. We'll take a quick glance. Someone who had an opportunity and didn't take it may have chose another option for themselves, because no one's really an option. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. So here's the Virgo energy of the Hermit. I feel, for some reason, I'm feeling like it's going to be the same formation that's here. But let's take a look. All right. Okay. So yeah, not really. And I do get this possibly being why this energy is here is because it's a past person where I mentioned like wanting to maybe involve themselves in something, but it's not happening. So what I do see here is a star energy, the feminine energy here who's been breadcrumbed. And then the hermit, the masculine energy with this one. And that it's very similar to what I'm getting with you and another person here. I see that same thing here. That's what I get there. And then this being seen by this masculine energy. I'm also seeing the hermit energy being a part of some giving back because there's been a situation of unrest connected to not receiving. And it possibly being very unfair here too because we have the star here with the Ten of Pentacles next to it. And that's it. Now I do see the hermit with the light shining. There's a star in there. And it looks like this star. So I'm also getting this hermit energy. I just get that they're seeing something. Because it almost looks as if the eyes are closed. So maybe someone thought that they like mistook them for a fool. So not only do I feel like someone is seeing something connected to the star energy, but they're also shining a light. I feel as like proof. So maybe someone taking up and standing up for the feminine energy also too is what I'm getting, who may have been treated unfairly. This being in the money. Because I just feel like a past energy is wanting to, like they've been moved on from and still wanting to kind of resonate in a story connected to you, but it's not happening. And I feel that this is why this wanted to come through separately as a whole entire portion of the deck here. There's Five of Cups here, carries a lot of burden. But with the star here in the money section, I do get this being about being seen and destiny taking its course. And then it also being seen that there was some mistreatment here. However that may be, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. The Ten of Pentacles in general is going to be about inheritance. I do get it being connected to the choice energy, connected to the Lovers. Someone making another decision, and that's going to be here, this person here. Masculine energy. This will be the Tree of Life that you would see behind the masculine in the Lovers card of this particular deck. Alright, so with the upright star energy, I do get fairness coming in. The star card is also about healing. It's the card after the tower. And alchemizing. Being able to take shitty situations and turn them into greatness. Angel energy is also going to be significant to the sevens. Libra and Aries could also be significant as well. This is a card of 17. So this will be your energy of 8, where a lot of you are going to be this energy here. Past life energy will be here. That being connected to what I also got with the pyramids. And then the 2 vessel energy. This is a card of Aquarius. Visionary energy, but 2 of Cups I also see here too. Alright, let's get your U card for Scorpio, right? We'll just leave these here. Alright, we have the, and this, I get a brash energy with this. Very direct and rude, unwanted energy. Could be this energy reacting. Knight of Swords. And I get this. So, oh my gosh, how do I even explain this? For some of you, I'm getting there being a past, like this being the past person coming towards a new person who's not withholding. Normally, I would get this as someone who's very stubborn, but you can see it here and feel it and see this person coming towards this person with a bunch of bullshit is what I'm is what I'm hearing. Very abrupt and abrasive. It's almost harmful. I'm getting like harmful to the horse here. Taking out their aggression on everything and everybody because of what's here. Because of their choices. So someone who may have also been withholding. They're no longer withholding. This is Emperor energy here too as well. And I'm also getting like this energy here, this being possibly this person with the Hermit energy and then the withholding energy. But this being exactly what's here. The facts are the facts. I get that being what's here. And so this also being why there's no longer any withholding if there was, just seeing the facts. Communication, that there's no more withholding or waiting. That's going to be the ships coming in this action here from this masculine. Ooh-wee, buddy. So that'll speak to that passion and that fire. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. So you either have someone coming towards you with a great amount of love and passion, Or you're the person that's going towards the feminine energy. Take what resonates. As I kind of paused there too, I noticed like I was getting 9 of Wands. Like tired of being tired, but I also see like 8, 9, 10, like shit being over because things are being seen and illuminated, facts being given. So that's going to be, as I'm also realizing, Virgo energy of receipts, having the receipts, seeing the receipts, the truth, and the truth being the star. Like I even get to like this may not even be a light that the hermit had, like being along a path, because I get you can see the same like returning to something they may have walked away from, finding this along the path and seeing that a star is being mistreated, that being right here in this hermit card. 10 of Wands, tens are about endings, so the end of burdens is also what I get. This whole situation may have been burdensome, and I did get that, and that being connected to what's here with this past person. Alright, so 7 of Pentacles here, that would be, you see someone waiting. And it's almost kind of like what you would see here, but this is more action connected to it. So that's with this pentacle, that's more weighted. Just no longer waiting, communicating. These are the arrows of love, but this is also about quick action, things taking place now, especially with the 7 of Pentacles being related. You see the wand here, the wand here. I feel that's going to be the one that was left behind. The third one, possibly, that's here. And then why this is now reversed, because that's over. Moving towards the High Priestess. The facts are the facts. And that being right here in the Torah here too, I just want to point that out with the High Priestess and that being about the truth. The spiritual energy that's here and then the divine energy that's coming through, also connected to the star and the visionary. The white and the purity. The gold energy with the star. And it going beyond, like being like a really true gold star versus the stars that you see in material. Surrounded by this here too. So I get that being a part of the abundance that comes from the High Priestess feminine energy. And that was coming through here as well. And the truth. The facts are the facts. Alright, so let's get your final card. Oh, Major Arcana, sorry. Get your Major Arcana for Scorpio rising. Nines are also about completion. This is also going to be the Sagittarius energy that I channeled here as the polarity energy of the Gemini energy here, of this being the same person. That's like most of the major arcana. So with the amount of major arcanas that are here, this is also going to be about compact decision. The universe really coming through and stepping in. Judgment. Karma. That's a card of 20. Breaks down to a 2. Awakenings. This being a part of the design, coming from the High Priestess as well, is also what I'm getting. And then the 5 of a contract connected to the Hierophant, who's the counterpart of the High Priestess. This is right before the World card. The World card being the last card of the manifestation cycle, which speaks to the end of karmic situations. And then I'm getting like the energy of 20. It may be significant, connected to a bag of weed. Oh shit, that's hilarious. Oh, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. So let's see what else is here. We have the moon. Card of 18. Creates the 9. I get that being connected to the 9 with the Hermit and the whole entire situation that came through connected to this card. What's being seen? The truth. Pisces energy will be here. And I almost see, like, I get that being a connect and that speaking to the water energy right here at the third eye and the crown with the circle energy of what's here. Because you see the galaxy energy, the water surrounding. Oh my God, that's so cool. And then the center, the purity of the white being the fish energy from Pisces. So I get that being about more of the truth and the facts being seen. Someone being seen for their truth, divine feminine being seen for their truth, and then any action that may have been taken towards them of a negative nature, that lower vibration energy and how those cards fell, that being part of what's here with the past person who may be Scorpio energy, but then also this is a crustacean energy, so any water energy is significant there. Wanting to use their claws there. And it really being no secret. I get this being more of a divine feminine energy rather than it being about the secrets. And any of this coming towards a high priestess is automatically going to be illuminated. That's why I get the gold energy also being about illumination connected to the actual moon itself. The star energy being significant connected to that. And destiny. Controlling energy is what I get here. I don't get it being about someone being strong. Them being illuminated. With the energy that's here in the sky, I get that being about the divine feminine and masculine energy connect between you and somebody else here. And the truth being seen on a person here who tried to control a situation. Or tried to portray themselves as the divine feminine and not really being that. Not having the facts. Ooh, I'll take that as confirmation. I don't know what that noise was, but. And then this will be Leo energy. So this could be for each you and your person, the X's. You being both here is the Piscean energy. And that being a part of the strong sexual energy. And you always being connected also too. You being together. Because you're soulmates. Which is really sweet. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, and this is a card of 11. So I do automatically get justice. And that portrayal with the strength card being represented as 11. The 1 and the 1 being a misportrayal, and what I picked up as this person wanting to portray themselves as a high priestess and not necessarily being so, because they did those offensive, excuse me, I was going to say offending actions. It's kind of what I picked up here with the X masculine energy is what I'm getting, this being the female X. Coming against this is automatic, not only justice but judgment as well, karma. This being the result. Awakenings of the truth. Sounding of the horns. The beautiful purple and pink energy are going to be significant here too, connected to what's here in the skies. Here's the Hermit. But what I see here, I don't get this being the same energy. I get these being two different energies. Like I see manipulation. So I get this being about the action coming from both of these energies here. Going into hermit mode and doing things against the design coming from the universe, connected to a soulmate connection with the cherry blossom that I see there. And then this being watched the entire time. Where this could even be you and your person here. Where I see like, I get like lotus energy here. Ooh, it is actually. Okay, so just like I said here, this hermit finding this along their path. This hermit energy where I get this possibly being this person. It's I got both people. So doing things towards you and your person. Each of these people. And this being the action. But this is what I see here. Utilizing the energy of what's here for their benefit. And attempting to do this in secret. But again, it being watched. Going against the universe and the design is a complete no-no. So I also see that about an injustice with this being a card of 9. But the Roman numeral is going to be a reversal of what's here. So I get injustice and it not being about the actual 9, this being the true 9. This being the fake 9. Utilizing energy that doesn't belong to them. The stars being down here, stars belong up there. And then here's the abundance energy, the Wheel of Fortune. I get more of a misfortune energy connected to this in that 10. Being connected to the karma as a part of what's here in the judgment card. Negative intent. Yeah, look at that. And then here's the rushing energy. Rushing towards this and utilizing energy that does not belong to them. Being hasty with this here too. Here's that high priestess energy. So the feminine energy with this overpowering energy and over controlling energy may have been strong in the masculine energy also too. And then I even see like the masculine, the masculine X, the karmic X. Let's just call them karmics, because that's what we have going on here. Oh my goodness, the karmic X is being connected to misfortune, but I also get like using energy, and the eye. Like I see like a magnifying glass on this. 10 is also 10th house energy of Capricorn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn. So I see like narcissistic energy, pretend energy of the high priestess, or even the Hierophant energy. And this is a card of 7. So that being the Libra energy, but I get 7 of Swords rather than Libra energy. Wanting to win at all times with the Chariot card, and it's not really being about winning. But it's very similar to that abrasive energy you see here in the Knight of Swords, and the horses just being like their peace has been disturbed. There's a lot of abrasive, abrupt energy here that's affecting the horses. Imbalance. It's also what I see. So with that energy and then what I picked up here, I just get misfortune. I got that right away. But it being seen and what's connected to that, where it's meant to be something fortunate, but because of the surrounding energy and the intent towards it, abusing this, where you see that here, connected to what's here. And notice how all these cards energetically wanted to cover this up. Someone who shines and is meant to receive something great here. So that's what I get here. Karma, pretty much. For what wanted to be hidden to be used for someone else's benefit unfairly, injustice. And this wheel energy being a part of what's a part of you and your destiny. Karma Chameleon. Let's put this back in order here too. Alright. Ooh. Having the knowing. That'll speak to everything that just came through here. The Alpha and the Omega. The High Priestess. Twice. And this will not be about listening to intuition. This is going to be the power of the Divine Feminine coming through and being seen, because it's here twice in 2 different decks. Let's get your final card. That's pretty dope. The True 2 is also what I get here too. Connected to that 2, and not this 2 coming through of karma. Like the real Slim Shady being here. And that being the facts. The facts are the facts. Yin and Yang symbol, that circle energy again. Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Balanced energy. Being in whole state. The beautiful fluidity of the water energy surrounding. That's within the High Priestess here. Just like it's out here, it's within. As within, so is without. Snaps. That's so dope. And then Taurus energy. That'll be the Hierophant energy. With the Hierophant card. The counterpart to the High Priestess being a card of Taurus. 2nd house energy. And the knowing. This is so dope. I do see the blue hair. Saturn energy will also be associated here too. Depth in the eyes. That's baddie. And then I see this green energy surrounding the throat chakra. That being about unconditional love. And that being the truth and the nature of the High Priestess and the divinity. That's awesome. Final card for Scorpio rising. This is pretty sweet. It's very serene. Scorpio rising. That'll be also too what I picked up as a part of this energy here of you and your person. And then how this is coming together full circle. That being good karma here for you with this 8 energy. But this will be the, I see this as the Hierophant. But the contract energy of the 5. And then that 3 energy coming from that 3 of Wands. That's pretty dope. And again, that's just being beautiful, visionary communication. It being beyond the norm. And why I was getting lower realm, high realm from the start of your reading. Scorpio rising. Scorpio rising. Alright, so I get this being firm decision where it may have been about confusion in the past and believing that this was about this past person, an emperor in reverse, but not really being an emperor. Emperors are not going to be in reverse in higher realms. That's what I'm picking up. There being no room for that. So emperors are going to be emperors. Otherwise, if you're not an emperor, then there's just no representation of any kind of emperor, whether it's in reverse or not. So what I do get is this being that 4 of Pentacles, and that kind of speaking to the truth and the facts that this masculine who's coming towards this feminine, or I should say divine masculine, who's making their way towards the divine feminine, who's the High Priestess and the Hierophant. The facts being seen about this person also being lashed out at. Because the energy here will be Emperor energy, but I get this being about not withholding. As I said before, this is the Emperor card in the Minor Arcana. So I get this also being possibly Scorpio energy from within this actual Emperor, but it just speaking to the truth of there being no withholding. And I feel that this is also about strong feeling coming from this person to really speak truth about how it is that they feel and not holding back. And that's what I get there, and not the portrayal of whatever is coming from this person who's a past person now in regrets. Scorpio risings, this completes your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. Welcome to all new subscribers. And until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you all so much. Peace.